Panda Cup, it's the Panda Cup. The Panda Cup, it's the Panda Cup.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Panda Cupdate episode 4, I think, because we do preview draft. Yeah, I think we're on episode 4, but either way, it's week 3, and Derek and Gara, lovely people, but they're a little tired today, so we're going to take it nice and handy with them.
Giddy.
Okay. Now, Derek doesn't like people, so he's not doing shoutouts this week, but he's going to talk about 23.2. Derek, why do you not like people?
Derek loves people. So, do you actually want me to talk about the workout?
Yes.
Sweet.
Okay.
So the workout's in 2 parts. On the Facebook one, we heard it first. I think Colin would agree. It looked a little bit boring as a workout. It's like, oh, this is going to be like long workout to do, long workout to watch. But actually wasn't. It was a really good test. The time goes by quite quickly, weirdly for burpees. When you're doing it, 15 minutes goes by quite fast.
Especially when you get a 1 or 2 thruster, you know.
And then the thruster piece feels like a totally separate workout. After like the 30-60 seconds or whatever you're taking a break for, like then you start going through thrusters, it does feel like a very different workout. So they are, I think, 2 good separate tests. One, a test of just pure grit and fitness, can you just keep going like for the 15 minutes? The other one's like, well, what kind of heavy weight can you put overhead? I thought they were good workouts. Yeah,
I have to say it definitely grew on me from when I did it initially to watching Kaner. I just thankful that Gara didn't bring down a pillow, as I would have fallen asleep during his shuttle runs. But then Kaner busted out. He called his shot and went 80, 90, 100. Davis here, of course, went 102. You know, kind of flexed. I went 101 and it did not work. I have to disagree with you though. I don't think those 15 minutes went by quickly at all.
The first few didn't, and then you look up, it's like, oh, there's 2 or 3 minutes left. Yeah. Like so, maybe I blacked out. I'm not sure if I got 2 months.
It's possible. It's possible you blacked out as well. But Gara, you've got to shout out some people.
Yeah, well, everyone did really, really well on Saturday, although I was behind the camera most of the time. But a few people in particular, especially Julie Kieran. She's always a pleasure to have around, but her work ethic is absolutely amazing. Yeah. She always has a smile on her face and puts the work in. And Kieran?
Yes, Kieran.
Yes. Better Kaner.
Better Kaner, as you call him, yes.
Really ragging on Kaner.
This is all new to him, so he still shows up and does his work and did really well.
With a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Always, yeah. And also...
Like my co-host today.
Oh. And then Claire, Birmingham, and Stephen as well. They both thought that they wouldn't be able to get any reps, and Claire wasn't sure whether she was going to be able to do any burpee pull-ups, but they both ended up doing amazing. They got loads of reps in, and their thrusters as well went really well. So yeah, shout out to them. Yeah, a little bit of fierce compassion or bullying to get them over the line, but they did
gentle encouragement.
Gentle encouragement. They did fantastic, and again, shout out to you for the photos making us all look good, and Derek for his F1 pit crew. Clearly watching all those episodes of Drive to Survive have clearly paid off.
Yes, yes.
Right, well, Panda Cupdate points. I know you're all excited about this, so it's tight, But taking the win this week was Pandemonium, Jen's team. They got 68 points. 5 of those were sweet kindness points. In second place this week was Pete Garvey and the Erg Breakers. They got 64 points, and 7 were kindness points. Rocking in third was Barry Farrelly's Shake It Off at 62 points and 6 kindness points. And then Aileen's Aussies, no thanks to Gara, 54 points.
That's just, you know.
What? No. And if you see Gara, just ask her about that. She'd love to talk about it.
Yeah, can't wait.
Just schedule a lot of time.
Gara's got her eye on European Masters coming up soon, so that's all our focus.
Yeah, we never know. I mean, I could be able to really smash it on that third workout.
That's it. Can't beat the outcome from behind victory. But overall, there's very few points separating it. Pete Garvey and the Erg Breakers holding that pole position with 127 points versus Pandemonium at 123. That's only 4 points. That's a coffee and some judging. Well, some nice act of kindness and some judging in that as well. And Aileen's Aussies, I mean, it's not inconceivable that they could, you know, kneecap Connor and a few others. Connor and Woodsy, Tarun, take them out of judging. Yeah, you know, these things happen.
We do not condone acts of violence.
Do you want me to run a disclaimer underneath it as well? No, it's been great to see, and like from a personal point of view, this has definitely been the favourite Open with the how well everything's run, and that's in no small part to how cooperative and how team orientated everyone has been to make sure everybody has a judge. Loaders ran in and ran out yesterday, or not yesterday, on Saturday so many times. That was great to see.
Us staying around for so long to support as well, all the way throughout the morning.
100%. But we got one more week, guys. And Gareth, what are you predicting is going to come up?
I have a feeling that is going to be some sort of a wall walk into a handstand walk after that. But then again, you know, we've been wrong for all of those workouts so far. And some double unders.
Thanks, Gus.
No problem.
Derek, your predictions?
Again, I've been wrong for everything I think so far. I think the skipping rope will appear. I'm not sure it'll be double unders. I think we could have crossover skipping. I think Boz likes the slightly different foundational movements, as he calls them.
You nasty.
Very nasty.
Or I think, to borrow Jen, I think Jen's prediction, I think single unders, crossover, double under, or some kind of whatever version, like progression of skipping. I think we'll see the rope this week.
Backward skipping?
I think what we're going to see is the lower body is going to take some abuse, because we haven't really challenged the lower body yet. Like, we've done 40 wall vaults, and I know they felt like 400 in 23.1, and it was a 1 rep max thruster. So again, it's lower body drive, but it's not really hammering it. So I think a lot of lunges are coming. Lunges, dubs, maybe some kettlebell snatches, just to keep it fresh.
I'd love to see handstand push-ups, but I don't think they're going to appear.
No.
Okay. No. Guys, what are your predictions? We're going to find out on Thursday. Remember, you can still get your acts of kindness points in and your official games points in and social media points in. Get one of the photos, tag yourself on the old gram, and get yourself some sweet points for your Panda Cup. But on behalf of Derek Davis and the Gara Zilafturi, did I pronounce that right?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm Colin, and we'll see you next week, folks. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.